Okay guys, I am back and we're going to finish up the cover in this one, hopefully. I remembered to leave my glue down, or upside down, because I haven't remembered to go, oh shoot. You know what I did forget to do? I did forget to trim out my ends here. And I just usually just take a little bit of the corner, and I'm not going to be overly particular on it. I leave a little bit of fabric there, mostly because I'm already going to put corners on it, so it's not as imperative. If you're not going to use corners, then you want to be really careful with your corners here, but oops. Oh yes, I found some more of my Tim Holtz. So anyways, what was I saying? I'm not going to be as cautious with the corners as I normally would be if we weren't using corner rounders, or not corner rounders. What are those called? The corners. So yeah, we just kind of pull it up, and that's kind of how I smush out the glue too, is I just keep kind of pushing. And it's okay if you get a little bit of glue up on the top there, because we're going to cover it as well. So it is Sunday, and Grace and I, hopefully, if she gets home in time, are going to go to a craft fair in Windsor. I don't know if she still likes to go to those, but she used to love to go with me to those. And we have a friend that does these things called Picket Pals. It's where she takes like old recycled pickets, and she makes the coolest Picket Pals. And she made one. I'm hoping it's still there by the time we get there today. I should have just had her reserve it for me, but it's cute. It's a little cow. But yeah, I'll show you guys if I, in fact, end up getting one today. Yeah, so anyhow, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. Oh, and I'm knocking everything over on the desk. I don't know if it's echoing or not, but yeah, that would, the room is getting more and more and more emptied, so preparing for the big move. I think it's just taking longer because I'm cleaning as I'm going, instead of just like haphazardly moving it out, which is normally what I would do, but so yeah, in a little bit I'm gonna go shower, because she's not even home yet, and she's got to go to work, doing her horse stalls, all that jazz. So, oh wait, oh never mind. I was gonna say, oh no, you know what I forgot to do, but I didn't, because normally I do a wrap, but this time I'm gonna go ahead and do a post. What do we call that? Hitch post closure. I haven't done one of those in a little bit. Okay, again, like I did on the front, I'm gonna go ahead and just spread out some glue, and then I'll use my finger tool. Oh, I really need to buy some more Aleene's. It's getting down to like the dregs. It's kind of hard to get out. And the puppies are kind of going stir crazy today. The weather, it looks beautiful out, but yeah, it's cold. Typical Colorado November day. I know the guys I work with are so excited for winter, and I'm like, really? No, thank you. There's really no reason for me to live in Colorado anymore. As far as weather, because I'm probably one of the only Coloradoans that really just doesn't like Colorado in the winter. You guys need to lay down. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this on here. Oh, look at that. I got a little bit of glue on it. If you have a brayer, you can use that too. If you can tell, it's kind of like popping up a little bit, like bowing, but we'll fix that in a minute. It all ends up working out exactly how it's supposed to, as long as you lay it flat. Oh no! Right, it's upside down. All right. Again, that's why I use Aleene's. Oh, I'm hoping it doesn't pull up that cardboard too much. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. Gosh darn it. Did you guys see that? And I didn't? Oh, no. All right. Let's flip it around here. Well, that sucks. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We are going to fix this by getting another piece of cardboard, right? Oh, hold on, let me see. It doesn't seem affected. It seems like it just took up that top layer. So I'm gonna put down some more glue. Oh. And that's honestly, guys, that's why I show you mistakes and all. Even like seasoned people still make mistakes, right? And I'm going to touch around here just to make sure I feel like that it's okay. I think it is. It's just the top layer. Okay, let's try this again. Because I think the fabric will do its job in structure, for structure. Oh, what a bozo move, huh? All right. That should be enough. And then, like I said, we'll dry it, and then we'll just make absolutely sure. It went on way too smooth the first time. I should have known. I should have known. That was way too easy. Okay, feels like it's smoothing down pretty well. And off. Okay, it still feels okay. Normally I wouldn't bend it up like that, but I just really want to make sure. Kind of glued down. Okay, it feels all right. We'll just watch it and see what happens. Okay. Yep, it feels okay. I'm going to flip it over. Okay. Now it'll start pulling down, if that makes sense. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video for a second just to give it some time to dry, and I'm going to set a book on top of it just to make sure that we're okay on that. So I will be right back, guys. Okay, guys, we're not completely dry, but it is starting to lay out flat. So I've decided in effort to try to get some videos done, I'm just going to go ahead and decorate, and then I will place a book on top of it once we get most of what we want done, and then call it a video. Okay, and that's not exactly straight, but that will be okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I was thinking, I've got this creamy lace, and I thought maybe we would layer it. And then that little bit can hang out, maybe. Oh my God, the collie groaning over there. He's such a goon. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take and move this aside for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and glue here, but I think I'm gonna glue it on my glue book because I'm gonna use Fabri-Tac for this one. That way it'll dry a little bit faster. I'll do whatever trimming we need to do here in a minute. He's utterly ridiculous. Do you guys hear him? He's gotten the dramatic size down like to a T. Actually considering this next spring redoing the front and back doors and putting in a dog door in the laundry room, because the laundry room has an outside door. I'm contemplating putting in a dog door, but one that has, because I mean, most of you guys know I live in the country and we have wild animals. I'm thinking about doing it for the collars, or like one of those dog doors that have collars so that they can come in and like come and go as they please. So that, like, you know, in the middle of the night, if they have to go to the bathroom or whatever, they're not waking me up to go, you know? It's kind of what I'm thinking, but I don't know. They're kind of spendy. And then what if the dogs never learn to use it, right? Because Domino, we've had him, we rescued him in 2014, I believe. And I don't know if he was, I mean, since he was like a year and a half old when we got him, I don't even know if, I don't know if he had any dog door training, right? Like, when you rescue, you never really know, right? What their life was like before you. We've kind of thought since we got him that maybe he was supposed to be a hunting dog, and then he, because he's like he does do some pointing and things like that. Oh, did I even ask how you guys are doing? Oh, where are my manners? Anyways, hope you all are doing well. I'm going to glue that one in place. I'm not as worried about this part of the pocket as I probably normally would be. Mostly because we're already going to be laying the doily over the top of it. Oh, my collie is so dramatic. Okay, and so we have a cute little pocket there. Oop. So see what I mean? It's already kind of going to go over the top there. I'm okay with it not being completely like in the middle. So like it hangs off the back a little bit more. I'm okay with that. Okay, so we're gonna need to be really careful with the spine as far as glue and how flat it lays. Because that even this tacky glue will still show through if you're not careful. So, but for everything else, I'll use the Fabri-Tac because it doesn't seem to bother the lace at all. And it does give it a really firm hold then. I'll just go and knock down some of that glue. Ridiculous, right? So many different glues, but I promise in the end it works out really well doing the different glues. Look at how pretty it's looking. I do think I'm going to put a little bit extra down here so it seeps through those couple of layers. So that pocket, like it really kind of sticks through and it's not flappy. If that makes sense. I know it seems kind of like a waste of lace. I'm just going to glue it down. It's just going to be a small pocket, but if you can tell, you can see the colors through it. So that's why I did what I did. Okay. Get some of this glue off my fingers. Turn it this way. actually just end up putting the Fabri-Tac on the cover here. Just a little bit. All right. Look at that go. Oh my goodness. Just put a little more down in these little areas. And as we go along, we'll probably find some other areas that we need to touch on. It usually, when I'm doing that, we do find little tiny areas that could use a little more glue. But I think that's good so far. Okay, now, let's see. I'm gonna go and cap this now that we're not using it so much. All right, now if I don't mop up that glue I just left on my mat, you know what's gonna happen, right? I'm gonna end up sticking the journal cover through it, and it will not be pretty. Okay, now another thing is that I was thinking that these would look really good. One of them is gonna get out her locket thing here. Oh, Gracie's home. Dogs just went running. Oh, forgot about that little cutout. Well, I like that one the best for that, but we're going for silver, so maybe that one. It's originally the one I was thinking, but why don't we just get them both out, and then we'll just... I can't tell if that's what color that one's supposed to be. It kind of looks pewtery, but yeah, it's not quite right. But those are pretty. And I will give you the SKU number. I ordered these off of Alive months and months and months ago. So there's the numbers. You may be able to find it on eBay or Amazon. I don't really know. And again, they are the Ideology keyholes. So they got the silver here. And then again, we might not even end up using them. I just thought it might be, I was thinking about like here, but I actually think this one is just, since it's kind of different, maybe. Gotta get it all on there visually. Or I might go ahead and just add a little bit of dimension there. What do you think? I kind of like that. Maybe let's try the traditional one. I don't know, I kind of like that one. Yeah, with the lace coming up a little bit, I like that. Like it. All right, so I'm going to show you what I do with these. And I don't know whether it's right or wrong because I don't usually put it through the cardboard. You certainly can do that. Normally I just bend them down, and a lot of times I have to trim them off. To where they don't show through when you go the other direction. but I like to look to make sure it kind of looks right. Okay, let me get my trimmers, little nippers. I actually don't know where they went. All right, sorry to pause you guys again, but I gotta get the big ones. Be right back. All right, I have no idea where the little green ones went. So we're just gonna have to use something that is a little bit big and cumbersome, but I know they work. So then I just nip off a little bit, like so. Obviously be careful, don't get yourself cut by them. Okay. Now let's just double check. I want it about here. Oh, super cool. So I know this is like massively a great way to gauge, right? The middle. And I do use Fabri-Tac for this one. I've not had a problem with them, so. I do it liberally. Not so liberally that you end up squishing out. Oop. Or dumping it all over yourself. I know, so technical on how to glue it on, huh? Okay. Okay, now by that setting, go ahead and get this, and I glue these too with the Fabri-Tac. Seems to work really well, but you want to go little dabble, do ya? I'm really irritated that I can't find my green ones because they double as a cutter and as like little pliers, so I'm gonna have to. Oh, isn't that just annoying? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I did with them. I mean, apparently I was using them for an important project, right? Let me see if these other little ones will work. Oh, I found a pink pair. Maybe those will work. These are part of my jewelry kit, but just clamp those down. I just used those green ones just the other day. Irritating. I'm so irritated with myself. I guess I probably should have put the pockets on, but I was kind of thinking I really liked how those pockets turned out that we made for the challenge. So I might do some more fabric pockets there, only I think I'll do a little bit different fabric to kind of offset it, and then add this blue lace to it. Actually surprised our girl hasn't come back and said hello. She must be in the restroom. All the dogs, I can hear them like waiting for bated breath right outside the bathroom door. That must be where she is. She went to a fancy dinner with friends last night. I think it was like a benefit dinner for the local Elks. So... All right, look at that. We are on the road. We are cooking. I'm going to put this away really quick because you know what's going to happen is that I'll forget about it. And then it'll just be floating on the desk for a while. Sorry. It's at least in the case. We'll call that good. We'll call that a win. Okay, I want to catch this with a little more glue. And then we're going to move on to the hitch post, and I'll show you how I install mine. I think there's several ways you can do them, so I'll just show you how works best for me, and maybe it'll work best for you too. Okay, I have one of those easy tear rulers, and they have a 0 mark, so we know that this is roughly about 9 inches. So what I do is I set it down and I kind of get it where I think I might want it. I mean, without paint would be awesome, huh? Okay, and a pen that I mark my 0 spot, about there. And then I take my little, we are memory keepers, and I'm going to use the biggest hole there, right? Do I use the small one? I better double check that before we get all excited. Oh, nope, it's the littlest. It's a good thing I double checked that, huh? So then I just kind of line it up like so. Punch the hole, and I just stick that up through there. Now I just screw that down. Okay, so that's one side. I'm gonna flip this over. I'm gonna do the same thing. Mark out hole there, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the bigger hole on this side because our eyelet will need to be bigger on this side. Okay. I feel like I should have been better prepared for you guys today. I mean, it is Sunday, but there it is. I don't know if I have any pewter left. We might have to just use plain silver. Oh, there's one right there. Okay, so now with eyelets, always put like this, the fancy side, like the one, see how they have loops there? A lip. You're gonna put the lip on your pretty side, okay? And then we are not on the biggest setting, so you gotta, I'll give a really short, quick tutorial about one of these crop-a-dials. Most generally, all of these, it like lifts up and then it sets back down in there. So to get that up, you just pop it up and twist it to the one you want. And then you just set it back down. More times than not on these, they're color coded. See, this one's silver, so silver to silver, gold to gold, right? And then you would just have to adjust if you were using, like if you were using this copper one, you'd use the smaller one. So then they just snap back into place. Like you really want to hear it snap. Like, I don't know if I hold it up closer if you can hear it, but snap it down into place. Emily over at Junk Journal Inspiration, she's got some seriously good tutorials on how to use the crocodile. Okay, so then you want to take the prong part and you want to put it lip side. That's how I learned how to do these. And then it just spreads it out like so, okay? All right, so that portion is done. Guys, I'm loving this already. And normally I wouldn't bend it just yet, but we had to for the video, right? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I like it so far. And I think I'm gonna lay something down here in the middle. And we're just a little bit wet still, but I think we're doing good. Well, guys, I think that was pretty good progress for the cover. At least the front, I think that's done. And obviously I'm going to make a little tag to go up here in the front, and we'll make it a little frilly. And then we'll work on the closure once the book's done. Yeah, so excited. All right, guys, I will just talk to you soon. Bye.